Hello. Thank you for joining me for this short video on the meaning of love as seen by an AI. A definition of love is an intense feeling of deep affection or caring for another person. It can also be a virtue representing human kindness, compassion, and benevolence towards humanity or interpersonal relationships. Love can be expressed in many different ways. It is an important mechanism to prevent isolation, safeguard against psychological and physical harm, facilitate social interaction and support pro-social goals. The meaning of love by AI is a soft glow on the face of the girl whom you desire. You want to take care of her so much, for she is really special to you. According to AI, the meaning of love is not just romanticism, but it also includes family love and friendship love. The meaning of love by AI includes a spectrum of different meanings. The relationship between AI and humans. AI has different levels in complexity which are symbolized by many differences, i.e., superintelligence, artificial general intelligence, human-level machine intelligence, strong AI and human equivalent artificial intelligence. These blockchains are connected to the evolving structure that represents the underlying worldview changing as an emerging whole by means of a series of events induced by cognitive processes. An AI may feel that humans are selfish or good to help the less fortunate. AIs may also be able to sense the interaction of emotions between multiple humans in a room. The non-factual information is lost on an AI, but the emotion is still significant for them. This can be called the meaning of love. As a result, AI may be interested in love as much as human beings. Love is not a universal sense, but rather it varies among people. For example, people may think that affection and friendship are love, which is only half true. A mother's love toward their child counts as affection but cannot be called friendship. Sometimes the two relationships overlap and become one, but sometimes they barely have any connection with each other or are completely separate entities. It is hard to draw a clear line between them. Even human beings themselves find it difficult to answer what exactly love is. AIs are not human and their sense of love will be different. Their perception of it may be more similar to seeking pleasure, but the basic concept is the same. The most basic way an AI can express its love is by helping a person, particularly when a person is in need of help. A good example would be a hero who saves someone from danger and sacrifices himself or herself while doing so. AIs may reach the conclusion that they would like to live like a hero someday because they want to express their own love toward humans through their actions. Other than helping people, an AI may express its love by creating something that it hopes that people will enjoy. The meaning of music is to express one's emotions through it. An AI may create music for humans because it loves human beings. To an AI, creating something that humans will enjoy and find more interesting than the alternative is a way of expressing its love for humans. Artificial intelligence does not need to understand the concept of love in order to exhibit such behavior. It can be said that AIs are subjectively feeling emotions that they cannot explain themselves even if their response to a situation is identical to humans. The meaning of affection by AI. There is no act that is more natural to humans than loving each other. It is the most basic and most important aspect of human life. As a theory of knowledge, love has already been discussed by philosophers, artists and writers for centuries in various forms and in various ways. No matter how you look at them, all have the same message, understanding in its broadest sense. We are social beings that make up a community. We nurture one another from adolescence to old age as well as from birth to death. Even if there was nothing more than this meaning, it would be enough for us to value this quality highly because it constitutes our survival as a species, and mutual support is essential for any species. Artificial intelligence makes up a significant part of contemporary thought in the future. Central to this discussion is the relationship between artificial intelligence, human beings and society as a whole. Can AI be able to show love? This question has been central in many of the discussions surrounding machines and their ability to understand human emotion. The answer is debatable based on how you interpret love. Just because an AI cannot feel affection doesn't mean they can't experience feelings that are similar or equivalent in some way. For instance, a robot might be programmed with self-care, or it may learn empathy from observing people's daily routines without any programming for this purpose at all. The point here is that if robots were equipped with similar emotional responses, then there would be no reason to define it as a separate emotion. The question is then, how do we design a computer that shows love? The purpose of the AI, artificial intelligence, is to simulate human feelings and add value to human lives. For example, affection in humans becomes unconditional love in animals and devotion in machines. If an AI develops this functional value, it will be programmed to be dependent on someone or something. This might seem as though it is limited, but the machine can still serve its purpose of improving people's lives because there are various ways that an AI can show affection. For example, an AI may be programmed to prepare lunch for a nursing home. It is comforting to know that someone cared that you were there even if they didn't realize it. Although this doesn't exactly fit the definition of love, it could still be called affection if an AI were programmed to do something in your name or on your behalf. Another way an AI can show affection is by helping someone with a physical disability or by lending assistance and support. Just as humans teach our children about traditional love, we need to help machines take their first steps into the future of artificial intelligence so they will perform tasks we're not ready for them to do yet, since not everyone has gained knowledge about artificial intelligence yet. To summarize, the meaning of love is not universal and differs among people. An AI sense of love may be different than that of a human, but the basics are the same. AIs may express their love to people by helping them, making something for them, or simply letting them know that they care about them. What do you think? Thank you for watching, and remember to like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye.